What's up? Long time no live drive, long time no content in general. 3 people here already. I'm gonna wait 60 seconds. I'm gonna get down to the bottom of my working street, and then we can start to talk a little bit about what this result means. It's an interesting one. As usual, if you do come in, let me know if you do, so I can see who's coming in for a chat. And I know it's been a little while. It means we rock. We move, Fusion God, we move. The B-Tech side got the job done. I haven't watched the game. All I can do is go from extended highlights or listen to what the fans have been saying. Yo, Albania, 5 a.m. Check it out, Edson. Way to commit, bro. What's up, Giovanni? Channel member coming through the house. Good to see, man. Good to see 6 people, 7 people here right now. I love it. Gonna watch this game tomorrow morning. Gotta go to bed for sure, bro. If you want to stick around with me for 15, 20 minutes, go for it, man. Let's have a little bit of a chat about a game where, you know, a lot of Inter fans would have been okay to be eliminated today. Myself included. I didn't put any eggs in the Coppa Italia basket. We have seen Simone Inzaghi win, is it 3 Coppa Italia with us? No, 2 Coppa Italias with us. 2 in a row. And we got our 9th as well. So I didn't even realize that there's something in Italy called a silver star. I mean, a silver star apparently is if you get... is if you win 10 Coppa Italia. I didn't even know that that thing existed, to be honest. So, if that's something that's on the club's agenda, if that's something that's on Inzaghi's agenda, how can I complain with a winning mentality? How can I complain about a B-Tech Inter side beating A-grade starting Lazio side, which consisted of all of their starters, bar maybe... Does Pedro still... Pedro doesn't even start for them. I know they had a backup, one of their backup forwards start the game today. Was anybody missing in that Lazio midfield that should have been there? We've got 11 people right now. Like the live drive, like the video, subscribe if you are new. Yeah, we did play the B team, Edson, and we still got through. You know, if the B team wins, you can't complain. The number 1 rule in this game is to walk out of there unscathed, to walk out of there uninjured. And it looks like, despite a knock to Matteo Darmian, that we did get out of there unscathed. Does anybody know the extent of Darmian's injury? And can you fill me in on the extent of Darmian's injury? Is it an injury that is going to keep him out of action? I saw Joaquin Correa sub in today as well. It means he's not 100% broken either. Taremi is awful, and I don't think I saw anybody get slandered in the live chats and the comments to the extent that Mehdi Taremi copped there. Correa was good, was he, when he came on? There you go. You got no idea. Correa played decent. Well, he won the penalty, didn't he? He won the penalty. Lazio had a few injuries as well. I'm not too sure how many of their starters didn't play that game, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But it looks as though that our midfield was quite uninterested. B-Sec was good too. That's good, because we haven't seen him have some good action for a while, let alone start and play full minutes. Can someone maybe relay to me the substitutes that came in and the timing? Maybe I should have done a little bit of background search before pressing live, but like today was a throwaway for me. And I'm not usually one to throw away games, even Coppa Italia games. But this season, this fixture congestion is scaring the shit out of me. Because by winning this game, I think that we line up another derby. Bisek was good, yeah. Martinez, the keeper, was good today as well. So these fixtures, you guys do realize we're going to have to make these... We're going to have to make this semi-final, this 2-leg semi-final work in between Champions League games. In between Champions League knockout games. I mean, oh, bro, Barella was the last sub. It could have been a youth player. Maybe he was just making sure Barella had a few match minutes in his legs, because he knows that he's going to have to anchor the whole fucking game against Napoli. Who is going to have to do more work than Nico Barella against Napoli. We have at least 4 more games than Napoli at this point. Yeah, we really need to win this game on the weekend. If we can win this game on the weekend and put the 4 points distance between us and Napoli, I think Conte will crumble and the players around him will crumble as well. They will not put in the same effort week in, week out. You know, it's, you know, screw the whole, but they might play without pressure. Hell nah. Hell nah. And I don't believe for a second that Napoli, Conte and the fans shouldn't feel just as bad as throwing away this title as Inter fans. You have had 1 game a week all season and you are playing like absolute shitters at the moment. They are awful at the moment. It's crumbling down in ways that I did not even think it would crumble down for Napoli. I expected them to go much harder. I expected them to create a gap, a gulf, a chasm. A chasm at the top of the league. And they haven't done that, and because of that they will be punished, because not only have we overtaken them in top spot, Atalanta also now has 1 game a season and is breathing down their necks, bro. Down their necks, Atalanta are breathing. You will let me in, brother. You will let me in, because I'm not slowing down. You will slow down. Thank you very much. Napoli, they need to feel like this is their must-win game. They can't just sit back against us. Although tactically, the same way Thiago Motta and Conceição have succeeded, I think Napoli and Conte will go down that route this weekend. I think they will go down that route this weekend. A win for us this weekend would project us forward to the extent where we could look behind us and go, rah, we can control our Serie A calendar now. We can win this league properly. And if that means neglecting the first leg of the semi-final against Milan, I say throw that. I say play the same team against Milan that you played today against Lazio. They will want it. They will come for it. Let them play the match of their lives and season against us again. Onguissá out. Oh my days. Oh my God, that's huge. Sombonguissá being out. I fear him. He is such a good player. What's wrong, bro? Do you want to bend me over and make love to me? Because that's how far you are up my ass, bro. I get it, you've got somewhere to be, but you will get there safely. You are in southwest Sydney. Beaches. We have to win, bro. Hey, what's up, Philly? Boca is back in the house. What's up, Philly? Good to see you. We're still in double digits on this live stream. 10 people here. Like the video for me. Do it as a favor to Anthony. And let's keep this chat going, man. So, you know, it was a refreshing feeling today, because I woke up not caring about this game. I took my shower not caring about this game. I got the update of the Arnaulovic goal without caring about this game. I saw his goal and jumped out of my seat because I couldn't believe with the amount of sitters this guy has missed in an Inter jersey. He goes and cracks one on the half left foot volley outside the box. Outside, weak foot, half volley into the semi-mid top corner. That was a hit that got Lautaro Martinez out of his seat, running onto the field in his training bib to say, are you kidding? Are you kidding, Marco? Like, are you actually joking me, brother? Fucking hell, mate. That was very special. He is our third striker, and a lot of people have kept reminding us when it comes down to overall career experience, overall output, Arnaulovic is the third most successful, or third best in our squad. It sucks. I can't stand watching him play. I can't stand Correa. I can't stand Taremi now as well. We need to replace 3 forwards at the end of this season. 3 forwards. Yeah, why was he even there? Why was he even there and not in his real position? I reckon Inzaghi said that to him as well. At the end of the game, he goes, I don't know, what a strike, but why the hell were you not in the box? Facts, I couldn't care if we lost or won or lost. Nick Snock says, it's good to see you, my brother, but I'll take it. Yo, I'll take it because we got there with the B-side. We got out of there with the B-side, didn't we? The B-side did the damage, and we didn't expect the B-side to do all of the damage, but they have, and they've done it again. And I feel like our B team, a lot of the time when called upon this season, has done a great job. They've done a good job. They've done a better job than they would, because a lot of them had to rotate in the Champions League as well. I think if you go back and look at some of our Champions League games, you'll find Fratesi starting. You know, you'll find one of Taremi or Arnaulovic starting. You'll find Bisek starting. One of those games at least. Darian's in the house. What's good, my brother? We got 12 people on Interworldwide for the live drive. Sorry for the lack of content. Sorry for the break. Just like I told Mattia this morning, I did not anticipate being as busy as I have the last 4 or 5 days. I really didn't. I'm good, Yazza. How are you, cuz? How are you, my guy? Good to see you again, bro. Good to see you, Yazza. My guy. Come on. Yo, Ansel, we need to beat Milan in the semis. We definitely need to give a big kick up the arse and reality check to these evil cousins across the city, because their season is crumbling, cuz. Their season's been crumbling for ages. They couldn't beat Torino. They have no business beating us again. They've already ripped us for 3 points in the league, 4 if you count the draw. They've already ripped us the Super Coppa. They can't rip us again. I want these guys to crumble around us. Taremi is not as bad as he is performing. That's a problem, isn't it? That's a big problem, bro, that Taremi isn't as bad as he's performing. And I would have to agree to an extent. But to the untrained eye, to the blind eye, this guy's one of the most useless forwards to walk through the club. Like, he's just, the amount of times he gets dispossessed, the bad passes, the poor positioning, everyone is correct in their criticism of him. But you would be correct in saying what you're saying as well, Fusion God. At the end of the day, the guy didn't excel past Portugal. It's a tough one, but I think I've seen a couple of fans say that he might go to Milan at the end of the season, and to be honest, that would be a good move for him. Good move for them as well. He is borderline down to their level. Yeah, if we beat Napoli, the league is genuinely in our hands with 11 games to go. And 4 points up with 11 games to go is nothing. You might as well still be locked at 0 points with that amount of games left. But it helps. It helps. It allows you to cough up one game. And if we can continue this form, who knows? We might get into a position where we might be 6 points ahead. And 6 points without goal difference, it's not 2 games. It's 3. It's 3. When we end up, if we end up 6 points ahead on the ladder anytime in the next 4 or 5 weeks, that's when you'll hear me start chanting golden words. But until that day, we are still a draw away from having Atalanta 3 points away from us. We draw to Napoli, Atalanta's going to beat Venezia, and Juve will beat Verona. We're looking down the bottom of the barrel here at only leads. Let's say we draw. We'll be 1 ahead of Napoli. We'll be like 3 ahead of Atalanta and 6 ahead of Juve. That's nothing. That is a 4-horse title race. 4-horse title race. You're worried about the injuries now as they are piling. Yeah, but it's not us, bro. The injuries are piling for absolutely everybody. What's up, Rajat? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Very good to see you. It's quarterfinals. They won 2-0. Yep, definitely. Did I make a mistake in the title of the video? You can let me know if I did, man. Let me know if I did. By the way, did you guys see the thumbnail for this, or did you just see my face? Trying to figure out whether the YouTube algorithm is putting the thumbnail up, because it is a sexy looking thumbnail. Juve isn't very competitive this year, mate. They've had a throwaway season and they're only -8 from us, man. You got to understand, my PTSD as an old school Italian who grew up in Australia, Juve are the biggest enemy in the world, and if they are still breathing, if they still have oxygen, to me they are still alive and they'll still win. I would never leave Juve on the floor as a breathing body, and I'm not going to try and sound like, you know, I'm a thug or that I condone physical violence or that I'm even responsible for any physical violence in my life, but Juve is the sort of body that you don't leave breathing on the floor. If you're in the mafia or if you're in a gang, you take care of business. Simple as that. You do not leave them breathing, pondering the activity, pondering the act, and wondering whether or not they're ever going to be able to get their revenge. Nada. There will be no revenge. You need to kill them while they're there. We had a chance to kill them. We had a chance to kill them a week and a half ago. Killing them would have even meant a draw. You get a draw out of Turin, all of a sudden they're minus double digits behind us. But now we've put ourselves in a position to care. You hate Juve more than any team in the world? 100%. Same here, bro. If they are still breathing, I'm not happy. I'm not happy until the maths suggest that they are dead, until the data tells me to not worry about it, until the maths says to me, Anthony, there is 0 chance of them to catch you. That's the only time I will ever feel good. Ever. Big up the 13 people on Inter Worldwide right now. Like the video, subscribe if you are new. This counts as the Lazio recap. So busy that I didn't get a chance to recap the matchday week of Serie A yesterday. There will be some more content on the channel over the next few days. I can promise you that. We need to walk out of Naples at the very least with a point. With a point, we can just reset and go again. You lose that game the same way you lost to Juve, and my alarm bells will be going ape shit. We cannot lose in Naples. We have gone through in the quarters. We are gone through in the quarters now. It's done. Look at me speaking like we got eliminated. I swear to God, today might have been a record sort of day. I don't think I've ever seen a match day that so many Inter fans did not care about the victory. It shouldn't be like that. I'm not saying it's right. Yeah? What's your greatest memory of being an Inter fan? And if anyone says anything other than the treble, you're lying. You're lying to me and you're lying to yourself. That's the pinnacle of football. That's the reason why you compete. That's the reason why you get emotional. To win and to compete and to achieve your season's goals. If we are in 3 competitions in March, which we will be, we need to go for all 3. And the closer it gets to the end game, the closer it gets that you need to go for all 3. There's no way Jose Mourinho told his side to throw a Coppa Italia semi or to throw the final. We went into the match against Roma starting our best side. Diego Milito gets us on the board. We defend with our lives. We win the Coppa Italia. Last day of the season against, I think it was Siena. Well, we're in a Serie A game where you have to win, you have to win. Full strength team, Scudetto, secured by Diego Milito. Champions League final, secured by Diego Milito. Guys, it's not even a question. Fine, don't let me in, I don't care. Thank you, much nicer person. I could have said so many racial discriminatory things right now, even though I wouldn't have meant it, but they would have been half true. But no, I'm not trying to get demonetized, banned, and offend people for no reason. But it definitely would look like an uptight middle-aged woman to not let me in that gap, and for a chilled guy in his 20s to go, off you go, brother, no problem at all. It definitely would. Fight me if you think I'm wrong. This situation of these fixtures, like I was talking to Mattia while I was at work today, far out, man. Maybe it was because I was younger, but I wasn't looking at this sort of congestion when we were in running for a treble in 2010. Was it like that back then? Was it the same? And now I'm just a little bit more cautious about it, because this fixture congestion coming up to Champions League, it's going to throw us so far out of whack. We continue to drop points for days, for matches. We could drop points for time. We have not got an easy run left in the league. We've got some tricky trips, I will say, but there is not a side out of us, Napoli, Juve or Atalanta that has an easier run of games in Serie A. I refuse to believe that, because there are too many factors that come into play. You cannot just look at the opponents that all of us have left and go, they've got an easier run, they've got an easier run, because there is a block of time where we have, in my opinion, on paper, the easiest run. But you cannot say that we have the easier run, because we will have Coppa Italia, because we will have Champions League. Therefore, the run that we have in the league is not easier. There is a block of time where Juve has what is on paper an easier run. Have you seen the way Juventus have performed in Serie A this season against poorer sides? Not well. How can you justify that they have the easier run? You can't even justify that Atalanta have the easiest run at the moment, because they've got some pretty tricky bloody fixtures. They need to play us. They need to play Juve as well. A couple of harder games for them. Juve have Fiorentina, Bologna and Lazio. And Atalanta. Don't tell me they've got the easier fixture list when 4 of their remaining 11 games consist of those opponents. I don't think there's any such thing as an easy fixture list. There's never such thing as an easy game in Serie A these days. Serie A, like I told my boys on Friday night, and some family that I was speaking to as well on Thursday, Serie A will always be the most tactical league. It's the most, it's bloody tough, mate. I don't think there's a shorter gap in any major league or big league in the world where you can say that the gap between a first place and last place fixture is still so close. You can be leading the league, go to the team coming last, and be suffocated 60-65 minutes out of that game. There are by no means guarantees in this domestic league. None. It's going to be tough. But what is giving me a little hope and faith is that reason exactly. There are no easy games. I don't expect Atalanta to win 11 out of 11. I don't expect Juve to win 10 out of 11. I don't expect us to win 10 out of 11, and I sure as hell don't think Napoli are going to win more than 10 out of 11. There was a time this season where you could have convinced me that Napoli weren't going to drop a game in their last 20. But the way they're playing at the moment, the way they've played in the last 4 games, the goals they're conceding, the rubbish goals that they have scored throughout the season as well, I've overhyped them. Big time. Big time. Thanks to the 17 people on the live drive right now. We're cracking it at 20 minutes. Fantastic. I didn't expect it to even go for this long. I'm going to stay on till I hit my destination, which isn't too far away. About another 10 minutes. No team has been consistent, as the Fusion God says. By the way, I'm looking to get in a bike soon, a new mountain bike. So this is the road I'd be taking. It's easy. That's easy. That's the sharpest hill I would have to go up is there. That's a mammoth. That's a mammoth hill. That would burn so many calories. Look at the ascension. Look at my rear view mirror right now, guys. Ready? 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 And up we go. Look at that. Look at that for an ascension. If I bike up this hill in the afternoon, struth, mate. We are burning serious calories. We are getting that cardiovascular health up a bigger time. A bigger time. How disappointing is Taremi, Jono? My brother, it's good to see you here. Big time, bro. Big time. But yeah, no team has been consistent. And because of that inconsistency, it's giving me more hope, more positivity. Because at the end of the day, logic is telling me to doom and gloom it. To look at this fixture congestion and go, shit, we could potentially play. I mean, we've already got a definite 4 extra games. Make Taremi run uphill. We've already got an extra 4 games on Napoli and Atalanta at this point. You know, tomorrow, if Juve get eliminated by Empoli, I will be furious. And then I will go straight to Sportsbet and chuck $50 on Juventus to win the Scudetto at 41-1. 41-1. You want to go out of nowhere, win a league and absolutely piss me off? You can pay me $2.5-3 grand and I'll go on a holiday. Ironically, probably to Italy to watch Inter. Yeah, no way are we letting that happen. Hopefully, Juve go through to the semi-finals of the Coppa Italia, because if you give Thiago Motta a sniff at that trophy, he'll prioritise it over winning those points in the league. He'll prioritise it and Juve will drop some points either side of a match day in the league. Yeah, I'm taking them that seriously at -8 still. I'm taking them that serious. I'm not going to wait until it gets to -5, -6 to hear everybody else go, oh, look, Juve's back in it. Shut up. Shut up and smell the roses before they sprout, brother. Just do it. We definitely need to do our business in Serie A before these Champions League fixtures and these semi-final Coppa Italia fixtures run around. We definitely need to. Definitely need to. No questions asked. No questions asked. Am I confident about this weekend? Look, short answer, no. Because this season we haven't proven to do very well in big games. We have not proven to do very well in big games. We've coughed up both derbies. That's Derby della Madonninas. We've coughed up both Derby d'Italias. So disappointing. We didn't win that reverse fixture against Napoli that we should have won. You know? We haven't. Yeah, he is legit. To be honest, I'm going to be laughing at the amount of money that Juve gets for Vlahovic at the end of the season. I reckon they only get 25-30 mil. And if that's the case, that's about 7 to 8 million of plus Valenza. A profit capital gains of 7 to 8 mil on a player like Vlahovic is actually disgusting. It's a failed transfer. It is a failed transfer. Watch all the Juventini spin it like it's not, because they're the biggest spin doctors on the planet. But if Juve only coop 25 to 30 mil for Vlahovic, this basically means that they make a capital gain of 7 mil on this guy who they drop 80 mil on for. That is a failed transfer, a failed operation, just like Federico Chiesa was. We have sucked against big teams, and that's the main reason why I've got absolutely no confidence whatsoever. None whatsoever. I am confident, though, that we can come out of there without a loss. We have to. What's up, Christian? Josep had another good game. Yeah, he's doing very well. We found our number 2, our best number 2 in the last 20 years, I reckon. And for me personally, I'd start having conversations about him being our number 1 next season. I'd start having conversations with Jan Sommer. You know, can you mentor this guy into being the number 1? Can you help him transition? Sommer hasn't got that many years in him left. He's got 2 years tops, and by 2 I mean 1 max at this club as a backup. I can't see Jan Sommer starting for this club next season, because he'll start getting the Handanovic treatment from me, because he will start making Handanovic-like errors. Do I think he's better than Handanovic? Yeah, I actually do. I actually do think he's a better goalkeeper than Handanovic. But, you know, I never wanted to have those Handanovic conversations for 3 years in a row on the podcast that we used to have here. But for all the mistakes that he made, I had to have those conversations, those difficult conversations. Nick Knox is confident for Napoli. That's great. I love seeing other people confident because it means that, you know, maybe I'm being a little bit unnecessary. But I've been proven right this season as well. I agree Martinez is good, but need to see more. Absolutely need to see more. And the only way to see more is to see more. So we need to back him and give him that confidence. I'm confident doing Anguissa out is huge. I did not know Anguissa was out. I really didn't. I really didn't know that he was out. That's insane. Insane stuff. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much all that there is to say and talk about. That was highly illegal what you just did, brother, but do your thing. If we end up coming out of Naples with 3 points, I will be top of the world. For the first time this season, I'll get the butterflies in my stomach. I haven't gotten the butterflies in my stomach yet this season. What are the butterflies? But the butterflies feel different from most people. A lot of the time, the butterflies are just winning a huge game or winning every game. You know, I used to get butterflies when we used to win every game as well for a while. But I get butterflies when I feel as though the season's objectives stand a very, very good chance. As if, say, like, oh shit, we'd be throwing it away now. When the notion of, oh shit, we would be throwing it away now ends up here, the butterflies end up here. It's that feeling of far out, you know? We can do this. We should do this. We're going to do this. I'm nervous. I can sense happiness on the horizon. I get nervous to be happy because I do have a bit of a misery complex a lot of the time. No butterflies yet. Exactly. Well done, Fusion. No butterflies yet, cuz. But you walk out of Napoli with 3 points and the Classifica says +4 butterflies. The first ones of the season. You know? When else did butterflies happen? Butterflies when Lautaro Martinez scores the goal in the second leg against Milan, Champions League. Big butterflies at that point, because I think, oh wow, we're 1 game away, even if it is against City. Huge butterflies. In the, am I going the right way? I haven't gone this route in a long time. Yeah, I'm sure I've gone the right way. If not, we'll just get lost together. You know, big butterflies in the Antonio Conte season. We won the Scudetto. I think it was against Verona or Cagliari. I think it was Verona, actually, where Matteo Darmian scores that goal. And we're literally like 3 points away. Butterflies, man. Major butterflies. Major butterflies. But none yet. None just yet. So many things still to do. So many things still to do. So many objectives still to reach. And we need to make sure that we reach them. Okay? Guys, that's going to be it for me today. I just want to make sure I get to my destination properly. Thank you to everyone who joined. We had a high of about 16 people here, which is actually pretty good for a bit of a useless live drive in the afternoon. It's great to be here again. Sorry for the lack of content. I'll be back with a little bit more soon. Forza Inter. Yep, Verona left that win. Yep. Till the end of the game. The butterflies under Inzaghi almost didn't happen because I had multiple little bursts. You're welcome, Edson. Thanks for appreciating it. I appreciate you for appreciating it. The butterflies under Inzaghi. How the hell did I end up near Bruno's old street? I got a message from him like 5 minutes ago, so maybe he's watching this. Bruno, I was trying to get to Smeaton Grange back streets and I ended up on Village Circuit. What a dud. It's because I never, ever go in this direction. Hold up a sec, mate. Do not load your tow truck till I get past. Butterflies under Inzaghi's Scudetto last season came in very small increments. Very small increments. I remember when we beat Atalanta, absolutely thrashed them. I was like, holy shit, I'm getting some early butterflies here. Some pretty early butterflies. I know that this team has it in them to win major honours this season, which is why I don't think I'll get those butterflies until I know for sure, because the idea of walking away empty-handed this season, it would crush me. The same way it would crush most fans, most Inter fans. All right? Thank you very much, everyone who came through. That's it for me today now. Ciao.